anyway. But yeah, this looks like the slave market. Who are you? The tall, thin vendor swathed in a loose black robe. He's not a demon, but it is impossible to determine it in his race. His expressionless and hairless face is covered in tattoos and looks as if it was made of wax. His eyes are motionless. As you approach, the black figure almost doubles over as he sweeps into a low bow. The vendor moves with a supernatural delicacy and grace impossible for a human. He extends his arms, also covered in tattoos, toward you. The ink on his palms comes to life and forms the words, "Greetings, I am Kenabres, vendor of magical lunatics." I just want to appreciate that that's such a cool way to communicate, to have like a moving magical tattoo. Besides that, magical lunatics? Ugh. The voice of the hand sounds contemplative. I can sense shadows, evil shadows that once served their old master, the Reavexes, whom I fought valiantly but had not the strength to defeat. Beware this one, champion, for he is linked to powers both formidable and cunning. Something inside you awakens and casts a fiery glance at the slaver. You can sense the darkness curling under the thin layer of his skin. Or rather a shadow resembling darkness, a demon woven of shadows. Ah, maybe it's a shadow demon who just took the guise, was just possessing someone. Who are you and where did you come from? 3 words appear on the vendor's palms. Kenabres, from everywhere. The secretive stranger smiles lifelessly and shrugs. His soft flowing movements are so smooth as to be almost indiscernible, as if he were not a creature of flesh, but rather of melting wax. The slaver opens his mouth wide, and you see neither tooth nor tongue inside. The ink on his palm forms the words, "I can communicate." Is it okay to deal with slave traders? I don't think so, but let's still look at the magic wares to get an upper hand. The slaver gives you another low bow. One of his eyes suddenly rolls out of his eye socket. With a neat, gentle movement, Kenabres touches the eyeball and returns it to its normal place, and then he points to his wares. What do you have? Lots of things for alchemy and stuff. Lots of spell scrolls. Rope of Malice. Nice, let's sell everything we don't really need. Phantasma Guide. I think no one of us uses quarter stuff, so I don't really need that. Boots of Arcane Persistence. A spell 4th time during the day. Let's buy those. Those sound nice. Let's have a look. Can we just directly put them there? No, we can't. That would be cool. Yeah. So, Sosiel, you get new boots. Here we go.
Let me help.
And let's heal. Not really sure why Logan took damage. But here we go. Ew. Why can't we heal him? Odd. I wonder if that's a bug. Because it's the same for Bismuth. Why do we have a condition which does that? Lawmaster, Mythic, Unseen Guardian, Light Spellcaster, Ring of Summons. I think it's a bug. Oh boy. So many slaves. And they all have those red collars. They look a bit like the red equivalent of the source collar you get in the beginning of Divinity Original Sin 2. And there we have some guards. Yeah, I think starting a fight here might be very hard. So let's just quick save, just in case we do that. Slaves for every need. They don't last long, but the price is right. The Camion, he gives you a smarmy bow. Looks like he once tried to split in two, then changed his mind. His chest is twice as wide as it should be, and double pupils stare at you from each of his eyes. Every time the freakish creature opens his mouth, an impressive goiter swells on his neck. His voice has an unpleasant croaking quality, as if a giant toad had taken up residence in his throat. I think to make a voice like that I would need some time to prepare, so...
Would you like to buy some fresh flesh? You can call me Reggie. I'm at your service.
That's the voice you have to live with. Who are you? What are you selling?
Everybody calls me Reggie, and the name's just fine by me. I'm the top vendor here at the flesh markets, no matter what the others think. They sell expensive classic goods, whereas I specialize in rebel and riffraff. My goods cost 10 times less than what others are selling, but I have 100 times more clients than everyone else. Everybody needs a slave. Cheap, maybe slightly defective, but still a slave.
Yeah, I can understand that, especially Sosiel really has issues with the whole slave market and the horrors. Really nice to talk about people as slightly defective.
Big shots from the upper city prefer to do business with the others. But so what? The middle city feeds me much better.
Reggie raises his voice for the last part. You notice that the demons standing nearby cast cautious glances at the insolently grinning Cambion. It seems this shabby specimen has some authority here after all.
Besides, I don't just sell lift goods, as other stuff that used to belong to those poor fools as well. You'll find some extremely valuable and interesting items among the loot taken during slave raids.
Show me the spoils you've looted. Ooh. Not too much stuff, but quite a few things. But unfortunately, we're getting broke, slowly but surely. Gold coin from the Fleshmarkets. I think that's another one of those portal keys. Yes. Let's buy it. I just want to have the teleportation points. Cloak of Resistance +4. Ooh, which grants bonuses to allied units. Let's buy those and then be broke. Let's sort by price, then I can easily see. Shotbow we don't need. Quarterstaff, Felgian. Is that a nice glaive? No, it wasn't. Let's set everything else, but I just want to keep the purple stone knife, because that was important before. See. Now we are rich again. Mantle of the Night. Light armor. I think, like, let's give the Cloak of Resistance to Voldiv, because he should be always in melee range. News to oldest. Gosh, now where is the other cloak we had? Cloak. Let's write it correctly. Ooh, +5. Since this... great. Since the scene at the tavern, we're completely undressed. Do you have Kenabres +3, +4, +2? Here you go, my friend. I think I just sold my weapon. Happens. Damn it. I can use longbow? I mean, as Logan, we mainly use other stuff anyway, so... maybe leather armor, so we don't get a high arcane spell failure chance. Take that one. What do you have? Mithril breastplate. Tip. Mantle of Night. Mantle of Night could be... I always forget that the Eldritch Scoundrel doesn't wear any armor at all. Always seems odd, at least to me. That seems nicer. Let's take that one for you, Rushlet. Belt of Venerated Champion. More Constitution. Doesn't sound too bad. Do you have... it sounds like the same but better, so let's give it to Ulbrig. Go. Yeah, I try to make it quick, but I think being well equipped is definitely worth it. Let's take that. How's that better? Here we go. Do we have a charisma headband? I don't think so. I think we just have like a +2 one. We don't even have any plus charisma thing. Go. Interesting. Those braces are better actually. So we can wear something different. Let's take this one because of the bonus to concentration checks. Can still use rings and an amulet. Here we go. And I have everything unequipped. I hate it. Where's our summoning tankard? Nice. That's basically the most important one. I think it would also be quicker if I could actually spell. But anyway. Inflict critical wounds sounds nice. Here we go. Glasses. Yeah, we can still use some rings. Cool ring. Ring. I think the rings of protection. Oh, they actually work still. And do we have a nicer one? We do. In a flash. Once per day when your HP fall below 0, your HP is restored. Let's take that. That definitely sounds nice. And yeah. Off we go.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
Oh boy, so many enemies. Leisure slaves. Interesting that some of them don't have the collars. Welcome to the Flesh Market, the best place to buy living, healthy flesh. Oh, that was too fast. Master Zaricus is delighted to behold Lady Hefzimira and Lady Shemira. It is a great honor for him. How may he assist you? Hefzimira is looking to buy some slaves. The best slaves. It's for an important job. Varg Glug. Allow me to present this fine specimen, an extraordinarily belligerent, destructive and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons. Ones who are not very bright and can obey orders. In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They are all strong and quite stupid. Hefzimira, what do you want with these puny creatures? They're small fry, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest... interesting, I kind of thought that was a guy. They seemed fine to me. Finish preparations, then send them to the Harem of Ardent Dreams. And be quick about it. Oh, that is the flirting guy. Teocott. A dark-haired young man stares at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello there. I'm blinded by your beauty. Please descend to this humble mortal and grant me the honor of a date with you. Dude, seriously? Of all the people you could have asked here, I think this Flesh Lump is like the person I would have asked the last. Let's do not interfere. Let's see how it plays out. Demon gives an indignant snort and begins to grudge angrily. His tiefling slave translates, Master Zacharias says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight, or he'll command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. The young man backs away and jots something down in his notebook. Done. Excellent. Excellent source material. Now I'll go have a drink or two in the tavern and get to work. Fearless flirt. So, a very important quest, I guess. So many people here. Venture Captain Restov, at least he doesn't seem to have any slaves. And he seems more humanoid. A lean old man with his back as stiff as a pikestaff casts a piercing look at you. His grey hair and luxurious sideburns grant him an imposing and significant demeanor. Greetings, I am Count Christoph Rolano. I have the honor of serving as Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society, heading the branch of the Society in Alushinyrra and its adjacent territories. If you need the services of Pathfinders, I can be of assistance. Oh. Okay. We don't need random companions. Wear long black mask. Oh boy.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh boy. Do you know that you want to fight, but you're quite sure it's a bad idea? A measly slave trader. Okay, let's talk with some more of the slave vendors. The one with names. Are those the Yazimar? They have at least golden, shiny hair. Djunk, the slave trader. There we have Djunk again. We're at the right address. A grotesquely fat demon speaks to a demoness standing in front of him, his voice irritated, yet slightly sycophantic. If you want to get these sweet Azimars for the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look at how delicious they are. These girls have yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamoring for them. And after they become too worn out, they make a magnificent stew. You may have played your little game with that insolent bitch Chivaro, but then work on me. Ever since I took over her turf, customers have been lining up. I can do quite well without these Azimars of yours if I must. So I'm going to give you 30,000 and you're going to accept it and say, thank you, most esteemed Herrex, for forgiving my pathetic attempt to play you for a fool. The Azimar slaves standing nearby try to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain the mask of inner purity and nobility inherent to their kind. Puffing himself up, the fat demon answers abruptly and angrily, 50,000. For these delightful innocent creatures you shabby and worn-out demonesses can't hope to compete with. That is my final offer. May Lamash to swallow you, you ugly bucket of lard. The disgustingly fleshy demon greets you with a wave, his arm encased in roll after roll of fat. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit, and they can satiate even the most exquisite of cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with a voluptuous lip-smacking, looking pleased. What exactly were you arguing about with this demoness? I wonder if we even find out something by that, because I mean, we just listened to that. She wanted to buy my beautiful Azimar concubines for her palace of pleasures, the 10,000 delights. Unfortunately, her common sense and good taste couldn't compete with her greed. She offered me a paltry price, next to nothing, instead of gratefully paying the full sum of these plays. Offering 30,000 for a group of innocent, pure Azimars shipped here with the utmost care. No one else has laid a single finger on them. No one has taken a single bite out of them. It's simply outrageous. Yeah. Do we even care who he is? Who are you? I'm Djunk, the slave trainer. When I was younger and much slimmer, I was a dashing raider. Yeah, I can't see that, but good for you. I spent my days abducting concubines from other planes for a for the harems of the most beautiful lords for the Abyss. My experience, however, has shown me that raising and training pleasure slaves from an early age is a much more profitable and much less risky business. That's why I now own the largest and most respectable slave farm, where I breed representatives of various races from different planes, though I haven't entirely given up the raiding. Ah, that's so disgusting. Breeding representatives. Ugh. His deceptively slow movements and soft folds of flesh fail to hide the powerful muscles beneath. This demon could likely lift a wagon with 2 horses by himself. Let's quick save. I mean, we do have 50,000. We could buy them multiple times. I kind of want to try to see what happens if I attack him. Like, if the guards join in or if they're like, whatever. Well, then we should be able to do that. It's time for you to die, you fat sack of shit. The fat creature lifts his thick legs slightly and stomps, making the ground shake. Then the demon starts moving in a surprisingly nimble and flexible manner, his fat folds moving fluidly in ripples of skin and flesh. Such an image. The trainer's work is never done. I make a fine slave out of you.
I will defend my dream.
At least for the time being, it's just him. How strong are you?
AC 44.
Okay. We are going to cast haste on us. Strike. Prayer. Just gonna select all the boosts we have so we actually hit and do something. That's also bad that I'm in front of him. Run away. Or not, I'm trapped. Ow. Yeah, but we actually hit. That's good.
You are lacking.
Here we go. Let's cast Innovation. Just gonna try to drain him a little and boost ourselves. Let's go for the Griffin shape. So far, I don't need to heal anyone. Curse of Glory. Ah, it's actually working. Nice. Ha. Yeah, I actually read some of the spells to see what a better strategy is for stronger enemies. And who would have thought that pays off? So, but you, Ulbrig, please become a griffin.
My will is resolute.
Let's heal. Oddly enough, no Logan heals. I don't know. Not gonna question that. Let's talk to the slaves. Huddled together and whispering and wiping the demonic blood off their face and clothes, the slaves stare at you in terror. Did you kill Daddy Jung? You won't hurt us, will you? Take us to your palace. We'll obey you. We will serve you very well. Wow, lawful. It's my camp. You'll serve me there. Logan goes and explains how to get to the Nexus. You're free. I'm going to get you out of the Abyss and take you somewhere normal. Slaves exchange confused glances. Save us? But why would you save us? We are very happy here. Perhaps we should return to your camp first and then we can have some fun. You like it so much you'll never want to leave the Abyss. Oh boy. So indoctrinated. And yeah, I mean they grew up as slaves and here. These poor souls raided by demons like cattle for their slaughter. You have broken their golden chains. At first they will hate the harsh world you have delivered them into, but only because they are so naive. I, however, celebrate your compassion. Thank you, and Harry bro. Do you want to leave, my friends? Oh, those are the Azimas. I gotta say, I would feel the best about also taking them into my camp. I don't trust the Azimar. The Azimars no longer look so broken. Hope has brought the pale glow of heavenly fire to their eyes. One of the women clutches a hairpin that by some miracle went unnoticed by the guards. Resembling a gleaming stiletto, it ends in a rather vicious-looking point, which, with their expression alone, the slaves send a clear message. Don't dare come near us, we stand ready to defend ourselves. Interesting, because it still starts with, "Help us, kind sir, we know you're no stranger to compassion and mercy. Your aura warms our heart like the sun of our beloved Golarion." Yeah, at this point we can decide either to go to send them to the Azimar or to let them go into the Nexus. I'm definitely going to send them to the Nexus. Because, I mean, from there, in the end, we will also escape, so it's guaranteed that no one harms them, that nothing happens to them, and that we can save them. Logan explains how to get to the Nexus. "Go to my camp, it's safe there." The Azimar women look at you, expressions piercing. You see a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. "Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help on this terrible place. We will not forget it. You did an honorable thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect." Nice. And hey, I kinda like that in Alushinyrra you can apparently just kill a demon and no one bats an eye.